Good morning, everybody. I'm back. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from wherever you might be watching in the world. This is Gia, my Spirit Animal Oracle series, and it's time for a new animal spirit card today. So, we did spend some time with horse and owl, and I'll share my reflections on that in a minute, but the today is Monday, February 9th, and the next Monday, February 9th, 2026, the next spirit animal oracle is Canary Spirit. I really like this one. And Canary Spirit is reminding us to sing our own song. Sing our own song. So I love the messages coming through with this. So as we are stepping into this new year, as we've been stepping into the new frameworks, the new normals, the new definitions of ourselves, um, Canary Spirit is reminding us that it's time to stop comparing ourselves to others. Stop comparing ourselves to others. So we may very well have a similar path and purpose in life, a similar mission, a similar vision, but there's only one of us, right? So we're going to be able to express and manifest that vision in our own unique way. So stop comparing to others, right? There's no need for that. Embrace our unique ways that we show up and express in the world. So, this is in all ways. So, not only in how we literally communicate with one another, but this is also, how we literally communicate with one another, how we express our visions, our intentions, our thoughts, our visions, but also with even the simplest of things in our, physical presentation. Embrace our unique physical presentation and stop trying to fit into boxes that don't apply, right? You are you. You are you as the universe intended, as God intended. Otherwise, you would be presenting differently. So, the other part of this message is to really, as we embrace this, to do this with integrity, sincerity, and honesty. So, really being honest with ourselves, being honest with others, to, not to edit ourselves according to what we think our, audience may want to, our audience, as in who we're communicating with, who we're presenting to. Um, let's not edit that according to what we think they need or want to hear. Let's stay true, grounded in our truth, grounded in our true, unique song, our true, unique selves, with integrity, sincerity, and honesty. Honesty with ourselves and honesty with who we are communicating with. And then, as I was meditating on this image, I was noticing the crown on Canary. And so this message with the crown is, you know, you are the king, you are the queen of your world, right? It's your world. You are the king, you are the queen of your own world. And then Canary is standing on it looks like a flute. And that part of that message, when I meditated on that, you are the conductor of your orchestra, and you are the soloist with the instrument of your choice. And the instrument of your choice, that's your gift, your song, your life path and purpose, your mission, your vision. So, yeah, let's just confidently um, It doesn't need to be with a whole lot of bells and whistles. Let's just step right in on our path and purpose, just knowing that our unique voice, our unique way of moving through the world, we are the only one of us, right? You know that saying that sometimes I've heard that saying, when God made you, he broke the mold, right? Well, there was no mold. But that sentiment holds true for this message. There is no other you, right? Again, there's similarities that we definitely can relate to with one another, on each other's journeys, with each other's missions in life, paths and purposes, um, and even in how we express and present. However, there's no one that's going to be able to do it like you. There's no one that's going to be able to do it like me. I've got my own spin on things. You've got your own spin on things. And that is a gift that we should be holding in reverence and recognizing that divinity. So, again, it's time to stop comparing to others, embrace our unique ways that we show up and express in the world, sing our own song. Sing our own song. We are the conductor of our orchestra. We are the soloist in the orchestra, singing our own song, playing our instrument of our choice. We are the king, we are the queen of our world, of our domain. And our song is our gift. Our song is our life, path, and purpose. So thank you, Canary Spirit. Thank you so much for this reminder as we are moving further into this new year of 2026. Our new normals, our new narratives, our new definitions. We're merging out of the chrysalis as the butterfly. All right, so reflections on horse spirit and owl spirit. So horse spirit came through about 6 days ago, reminding us that freedom is ours. And owl spirit, horse spirit wanted a companion, partner, spirit animal to work with about 2-3 days into those 5 days. And that was owl spirit. And owl spirit is reminding us that we see clearly now. So my reflections, so with horse, freedom is yours. What I recognized towards the end of the time with horse spirit, when partnered with owl, it became about recognizing opportunities where I have free will to actually, in any given moment, shift and adjust my perspective and my frame of mind, relative to a particular given circumstance, thing, situation. Early on in the week with horse, it was definitely about stepping into newness with confidence, recognizing that some of the doubts or fears or hesitations no longer were present for me in certain circumstances and situations. And that allowed me to, horse spirit helped me to remember that, okay, yeah, since I don't feel that in this regard on this particular path, aspect of my journey, I can step right into confidence and just start galloping, run and go for it and feel that freedom from those doubts and hesitations in one aspect. There's definitely other aspects of my life where I do still recognize opportunities to, shed those preconceived notions of what's going on in those regards for me. And then seeing clearly now, owl with seeing clearly now. I really um, my reflections on that are really about remembering that that clarity for me comes in the stillness that brings me back to the present moment, now moment, um, allowing the flow of what is divinely um, supposed to happen, um, without forcing the flow. So that's the reminder from Owl Spirit for me, is that the clarity comes when I'm not forcing something. The clarity comes when I'm able to just be in the moment, in the now, and finding that still point for me, and remembering that often going back to that breath work um, helps to calm that nervous system when I get into a fight or flight kind of tense situation, um, or stressed or overthinking about something. Really having those intentional moments of sitting in the stillness, which again is not quiet, because in the stillness I get so much information from my soul, from my spirit, rather than from my mind trying to forcefully think through things and forcefully figure it out. Um, I get so much insight from sitting in the stillness and being in that now moment, which then informs my next movement, through whatever experience I might be considering to be um, contrasting to what I'm intending to have happen. So, yeah, those are my reflections from Owl and Horse Spirit. So I thank them both. All right, so Canary Spirit, Monday, February 9th, 2026. Let's see how long Canary Spirit would like to be invited to spend time with us. All right, thank you, Canary Spirit, for those messages. How long would you like to spend with us? So this is clearly a trend that is happening with these spirit animals. So Canary wants to spend 7 days with us. They would love to be invited to spend the next 7 days with us on our journeys, um, singing along with us in harmony. And on day 3 of that 7-day invitation, Canary Spirit is wanting to invite a companion. So today is Monday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So on Wednesday, we're going to see who's going to be Canary's companion. And I'm even getting a sense that there might be another one that might want to come through, but I'm being guided to wait until we pull Canary's companion card. So to see how that goes. Alright, so for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Let's invite Canary Spirit to fly by our side in harmony, singing our songs with harmony, reminding us to that let's not compare ourselves to others. We each have our own unique voice, our own unique song, and let's embrace that. Embrace our own unique ways that we express and show up in the world with our literal voice and our physical presentation, and doing this with integrity, sincerity, and honesty, recognizing the divinity within ourselves as the king and the queen of our world, the conductor of our orchestra, and the soloist with the instrument of our choice, and that instrument being our song, our gifts, our talents, our abilities, our majesty, our mastery, our life path and purpose. Brilliant. And then on Wednesday, we will pull a companion card for Canary and see what those messages are. And then on Monday next week, we will pull the next spirit animal. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm so enjoying bringing through these messages for all of us. All right, thank you so much. We'll see you in a few days.